Oh my god. Oh my god. This is it, y'all. Budokai Tenkaichi 4. This has got to be it. That's the Wasteland stage, right? That's the Wasteland stage, right? Alright, what is up? This is SLOplays, and I am back at it again with another Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 4 based video. As you guys know, Summer Games Fest has officially started. It started yesterday, and we had a lot of pretty big major reveals, even some surprises that actually occurred for the opening of this event, okay? I actually enjoyed it a lot. I love the format that they're going for this year. If I'm not mistaken, in previous years, they didn't really have like a full crowd and audience. It was more of just like, oh, we'll have someone, you know, as a developer come up and just talk about it or whatever. This feels more like E3, how E3 used to be, okay? In a sense, kind of feels like, you know, the press conference stuff that they used to have for each of the, you know, competing game franchises and series and stuff. So let's talk about Tenkaichi 4 real quick, just because I know a lot of people have been talking about it since yesterday, because there was a trailer of a Bandai Namco game that wasn't Tenkaichi 4, okay? As you guys saw, we had Sandland. I was not expecting a Sandland game to get revealed, because there's a movie that's coming out, if I recall correctly, that should be, I think, in like August, which I'll probably check it out. Sandland is a, it was like a one-off kind of manga. Okay, I think it was like one volume. That's by Akira Toriyama, okay? Creator of Dragon Ball, as you guys know. It's cool, okay? Don't get me wrong. I'm interested in it. I definitely want to try this game out, okay? I think the combat actually looks kind of cool. Apparently, it is an action RPG, and I believe, if I'm not mistaken, it is also by the same studio that did the One Piece Odyssey game. You can kind of see from the graphics, it's, you know, very similar. I love the graphical style. It's going to be on Unreal Engine 5, so, you know, potential and possibilities there are, you know, going to be really impressive. Like we saw, if you saw the trailer, it's graphically nice, 60 FPS. Just, it's a beautiful game. And like I said, if you're a Dragon Ball fan, definitely check it out. Give it a chance if, you know, it looks like a game that you'd be interested in. But this was not Dragon Ball, okay? And it's never going to be at the same level as Dragon Ball, at least for me, okay? Maybe some of y'all are bigger fans of these earlier, you know, Toriyama stories and stuff, and that's great. You know, no hate to the game, no hate to the fans or anything like that. But man, I cannot lie, I was pretty disappointed, because I really wasn't expecting Tenkaichi 4 at all to be at this event, okay? Honestly, if it happened, great, I'd be excited or whatever, but it's because of how Jeff kind of built it up right before they actually showed, like, the first couple of screens of it. He said, you know, I think it was like an old manga, old series by a very famous manga artist or whatever, and, you know, both of these would be categorized as that. Dragon Ball is a very old series, you know? It's from like the 80s and stuff. So it could have been in that same category, you know, in terms of like the announcement and stuff. I don't know. The copium was definitely there. I'm not going to sit here and lie to y'all, okay? But man, I cannot lie. I was pretty disappointed. But, you know, I was still excited at the same time, because when I saw the gameplay, you know, it's a new anime game. I'm always going to be excited for that, and I want to check it out and stuff. It even has the same Dragon Ball style, which is cool, you know, but again, it's not Dragon Ball, okay? This is not Dragon Ball. It'll never be at that level of hype for me, okay? If it was like a new, like, even, I was even more excited for Dragon Ball The Breakers, okay? Dragon Ball The Breakers, when it was first announced or whatever, I was a lot more excited for that, because at least it was Dragon Ball. Like, you know, Dragon Ball is Dragon Ball, right? So that was kind of sad. It was funny because whenever they first showed like the environment or whatever, they showed like sand and stuff. And in the back of my mind, I knew for a fact it wasn't going to be Tenkaichi 4. But the copium was so high, dude. I was like smoking that shit, bro. Like I was inhaling that right before, and I didn't even know. It was like I was gaslighting myself. Oh my goodness. It was so bad because I thought it was going to be the wasteland, like a wasteland stage. Like, it was so weird. I had these, in my subconscious, I had two different sides. It was wasteland stage from Tenkaichi 4 or just this is not Dragon Ball. And then, you know, it immediately clicked. I was like, oh, it's got to be Sandland because every major, in terms of like the potential of it being a Dragon Ball announcement, it ended up being Sandman. And that's entirely, you know, like my fault and our fault as the fans for expecting it. But whenever you build up something that's related to Toei or, you know, Akira Toriyama, or you say it's a very popular series or like an older series or something like that, you know, like that just, to me, that screams Dragon Ball just because Dragon Ball is truly the most popular out of all these, okay? When it comes to any work by Toriyama. But like I said, you know, this push for Sandland, that's cool. And, you know, I'm glad that, you know, they're bringing back an older series and stuff. Like I said, I'm willing to check it out. I honestly, before that Sandland movie got announced and everything, I really didn't know much about it. I think I've seen it before, you know, and I just saw maybe images. I didn't really know much about it, okay? I think a lot of us that are Dragon Ball fans, okay, for the most part, if you're like a newer fan or you just like Dragon Ball, okay, in general, some people, you know, they never even heard of it, okay? I'm talking about of Sandland, okay? So I don't want to say this because I know people are gonna get mad, but I don't know. To me, I'm just expressing like my honest opinion. It's like, to me, it's like they're just like really forcing this. They're really forcing this down my throat. That's just how I feel. Okay, like I definitely want to check it out. That's great and stuff, but it's like I'm just being completely honest. The only reason why I want to check it out is because it's by Akira Toriyama. Kind of looks like Dragon Ball in terms of the style. I don't think that's bad necessarily because, you know, maybe I'll like it. I think I'll like it. You know what I mean? Like I said, I'll check it out. Obviously, when the movie comes out, I definitely want to see the movie. I love the art style. I'm just a fan of anime in general. So anything that looks similar to, I mean, it looks very similar to Dragon Ball Superhero. I absolutely want to watch it, okay? And I think you guys should give it a chance too if you're a fan of Dragon Ball. But like I said, I'm just trying to tell you how I feel, like an honest opinion, okay? And y'all probably don't feel the same way as I do, but I'm just saying, like, I just feel like they're really pushing for this hard, like a little bit too hard, and it's like, I'm just like, let me get some, you know,
let me get some Dragon Ball, man. just give me some fucking Dragon Ball, all right?
How about y'all just stop fucking around, stop fucking around, and just give me some Dragon Ball.
I'm joking, but I'm not really, but I am. Okay, you guys know I'm not being really serious about this. Okay, again, to you Sandland fans out there, longtime fans that have been hungry to see this series return, fuck y'all. I'm joking. I honestly hope you guys are, you know, hyped as shit for it. Absolutely. Go off. Seriously, like pop off, get excited. You know, enjoy this. It's going hard. They're going pretty hard with this. You know, obviously, I know why, because, you know, the movie, kind of the resurgence of the movie and stuff. So it's like, oh, make a game about it too and everything. It's cool, man. It's cool. Like I said, I'm gonna check the game out. I'm gonna watch the movie, and I definitely want to, you know, kind of check out the series. Maybe I'll try to see if I can find the manga or something like that. As a fan of Dragon Ball, and if you guys are, you know, fans of Dragon Ball and this looks like something interesting, I absolutely think you should check it out. I'll be following this game as they get more announcements and stuff. Like I said, the gameplay looks cool. It's an action RPG. I think it'll be fun, okay? So let's, I know we got into that. This video was going to be kind of like a bit of a rant because of just how I feel. Now, Tenkaichi 4, let's just talk about that real quick, okay? I'm just going to say it right now. At this point, I really don't expect it. Like I said, I didn't really expect it until, you know, yesterday when, you know, the Jeff kind of teased it right before. I was like, whoa, hold on. Are they actually going to? Or are they actually? And then it ended up being Sandland. Okay, but we haven't had anything since Dragon Ball Games Battle Hour. That was 3 months ago. Okay, it's been almost like 100 days. You know, since we got the official reveal of this. And honestly, to me, that alone, like, believe me, I want more. I want to see a trailer. We all do. We want to see more info. We want it. We're hungry for it. But it's like, I'm just happy it exists, right? like, you know, as a fan of, like, you know, for example, Xenoverse and like the Dragon Ball Xenoverse series and Xenoverse 2 and everything, there's been no anything official related to Xenoverse 3. Xenoverse 3 is still just a dream at this point. Okay, we're not gonna talk about leaks and all this shit because those don't mean shit. It doesn't mean jack shit at all. It literally is, trust me, bro. That's basically what it is, right? So Xenoverse 3 ain't even a thing. It ain't even really I mean, it's an idea, and it's something that we want, but it's not legit. This is legit. This is real. This is coming. This is actually a real Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi game confirmed, okay? And it's gonna be part of the main line. They never brought up Raging Blast. They never brought up Ultimate Tenkaichi, so you can get that bullshit the fuck out of here. Get that shit out of here, okay? And know that this is gonna be part of the trilogy that we had. This is the next iteration, the next, you know, sequel in a sense. Okay? So, is there even a small chance that we could see this for Summer Game Fest this year? A little chance. But honestly, it's so small at this point that I would just say don't expect it. Really, don't. But I'm just bringing it up because just in case it happens, you guys know, hey, this is where we would see it. Okay, this is where we would see it. And that's going to be maybe, like I said, a very small chance. I'm talking like 0.00000 fraction nanogenics. Let's go. Shout out to my boy. But yeah, the chance, it's so small that you can't even see it, and it almost doesn't exist, but it's there. Okay, the Xbox Game Showcase, I believe, is going to be this Sunday on the 11th, if I recall correctly, June 11th. So this Sunday, I would say, okay, it's worth checking out whenever this event goes live. It's worth checking out. You know, don't like, if you have something else to do, I'm being serious. If you have something else to do, like, oh, I'm going out with my family, or I'm going out on a hot date or something like that, or I got church or something, I don't know. Actually, the time that it starts, church probably over. Whatever, you know, I don't care. If you have something to do that day, don't reschedule that. Okay, don't put it off or anything just to watch this shit. Okay, because I know for a fact y'all gonna be, it ain't gonna be there, and y'all are gonna be disappointed, and you missed an opportunity to go do something more important. Okay, but I'm just saying, if you have nothing to do, okay, you're just chilling, and you know you just want to see something. Like, if you're a fan of the Xbox games, go check it out. Okay, who knows? Honestly, who knows? So, let's talk about it on their official link. They said it's going to be followed up by Starfield, a Bethesda game or whatever. So, I think that's going to be later, because it says immediately following the Xbox Game Showcase. Okay, so the Xbox Game Showcase obviously is going to be Xbox, you know, and Microsoft games, like their exclusive games. But like I said, there's always a chance that they show some stuff that are from like third-party developers, yada yada yada, etc. Okay, Bandai Namco is here at this event. Okay, in terms of like a partner or whatever. But because in like the intro reveal yesterday ended up being Sandland, which was a Bandai Namco anime manga game by Akira Toriyama, you would think that they would have showed Tenkaichi 4 there as well. Okay, that's why I feel very, very unsure that it would even be here at this event. Okay, because if they showed Sandland, why wouldn't they show Tenkaichi 4? But again, they could be like, oh, let's just save it for the Xbox Games event, because they always do it at the Xbox event in terms of like the summer, you know, Game Fest thing or whatever. Again, they haven't showed a new Dragon Ball game at Summer Game Fest yet, just because Summer Game Fest is very new. They used to show the Dragon Ball games and anime games at Xbox press conferences at E3. But again, Summer Game Fest isn't exactly the same as E3. Format and stuff's a little bit different, and it's just different, okay? So I don't know how they're handling it. Like I said, we had that intro day yesterday, and they showed all these really, really important big games. Mortal Kombat 1, you know, Street Fighter 6, I think DLC content, Spider-Man 2, okay? Final Fantasy, What else? Like there was a lot of really important major games. So I would think Tenkaichi 4 would be one of those games. Okay, if they showed, like I said, if they showed Sandland, okay, Tenkaichi 4 would have been up the ass on that. But who knows? Who knows? We'll see what happens. Again, just keep your expectations low to just don't expect it at all. But like I said, I'm just bringing it up because there's always, you know, there's always a small chance, all right? It's going to be at 10 a.m. PST, which I think is going to be 12 p.m. CST, and that will be 1 p.m. EST, and then you can do your time conversions via, you know, if you're in Europe or Asia or wherever, okay? Now, just one thing that I want to point out real quick. It's kind of weird. They, where the trailer was actually shown initially was at the Dragon Ball Games Battle Hour event stream, which was like a 8-hour stream, 10-hour stream or something like that. And they had the timestamp for it and everything, but apparently they put the stream on private, which was weird. I don't know why they did that, because what they ended up doing instead is, here it is right here. Here's the official, the full stream, like the VOD, but they re-uploaded it. Okay, it was 6 hours and 24 minutes. Okay, you can watch the trailer. It's still, like, the official trailer is still public for you guys to watch. But, again, they still have not uploaded this, just the small trailer itself on any Bandai Namco page. PlayStation hasn't uploaded it. Xbox hasn't uploaded it. None of those have uploaded it yet because it still doesn't have a confirmation on what consoles it's going to be on. Obviously, we know it's going to be on all these other consoles, okay? But, I don't know. I just found that kind of weird that they privated the stream, but they re-uploaded it a couple of days ago, by the way, 7 days ago. So about a week ago, they uploaded the shit. So I don't know, that's weird, man. That's weird. All right, guys, I know this video was a lot longer than it should have been. Mainly just a rant. Just wanted to talk about my, you know, opinions on everything. Again, whenever this event is finished and everything, and there's no Tenkaichi 4, don't be upset. Okay, don't be upset. We know Tenkaichi 4 is real. It's coming. We'll get information eventually. Okay, eventually we are going to get some kind of information. For now, let them cook. Let them cook. And hopefully that next, you know, reveal that we get is going to be... It's going to break the internet, I hope. Because it's going to be so hype. All right, guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Be sure to like, subscribe, ring my notification bell. Take care. Peace.
This is Broly, and you are watching SLOplays. Make sure to subscribe, or else I'll destroy your entire planet!